Hi again, this is my badge. Look, I'm wearing it today. This is day 3 of my getting fit in order to raise money for the mud run on behalf of the East Anglian Air Ambulance. Today I've got a new venue. It's the disused railway track that runs through Wisbech, and you may be able to see just at the end of my shadow, that is in fact the end of the railway tracks. It used to go on, but there are no more tracks here. Oh well, there's line obviously. Anyway, this is just about where it actually deteriorates appallingly. Behind me, I can actually run along the length of, I can see the track, but it's in a terrible state of disrepair. And apparently there used to be 2 railway stations in Wisbech way back when, but there are none now. But I'm not going to get too political about that. I'm just going to get on with my run. I'm back here in 20 minutes. Also today, I am running in trainers, just to be kinder to my legs, and then I'll start running again in boots. I can hear what sounds like a Chinook. It's a familiar Wokka Wokka sound. If it gets any closer, I'll take some video footage of it. Hang on a second. Be patient with me. Yes, there are 2. Oh, I'm so excited. It's pretty unlikely you're going to be able to see these, but then I don't know how good the phone is at picking them up. It's such a lovely familiar sound. 2 military Chinooks in battle formation. Off they go. Which hopefully presages well for my run, but I'm going to get on with it now, and I'll take another shot when I'm complete. Bye for now. Okay, so I've just about reached the halfway point, and I'm about to turn back just over halfway. I set the timer for 12 minutes. I don't know about you, but if ever I run in a straight line, whenever I come back, the journey's always quicker. So the track continues further up, but I'm going to turn back now. Just going to talk a little bit and then stop talking when my breath fails. I noticed on the first bit of the run that the gravel, heavy gravel, on the side of the track was really quite pleasant to run on, like running on a pebbly beach. But then the brambles really began to interfere, and so I started to run on the sleepers themselves. I thought that might be a bit of a trip hazard, but actually it's quite pleasant. And the thing I discovered that I didn't know before, they're not evenly spaced. I always assumed that the sleepers must have been, you know, really precision laid, but they're actually quite intermittent. So occasionally I do a bit of a tiptoe and then more of a stride, but it is a bit of an act of concentration to not miss the sleepers. At some point up further ahead, the sleepers and the railway just gives up the ghost altogether. But there are some stretches where it looks really intact. It's actually quite a pleasant experience. So here I am, making my way back. I'll catch you again at the end. Okay, this is the last stretch. It's funny how addictive filming becomes once you start. I just want to record how pleasant it is to run on this bit, which is all the gravel, large gravel by the side of the track. I mean, we're not that far from the wash here, but it's not what I associate in terms of being on the beach. I remember Felixstowe Beach in Suffolk in my youth. That was our closest beach, and I loved it. Anyway, just wanted to record this really. There are 2 things about running in the fens that you have to get used to. One is the flat. I think a hill route would just about do me in right now. I used to run on hills a lot in Plymouth with 2 small children in a double running buggy, so I was probably pretty good at hills back then. And the other thing about the fens, lots of very straight lines, courtesy of all the dikes. I quite like running circuit routes, but there aren't many hereabouts. Okay, here I am, back at the start on this warm February afternoon. I'm just going to warm down as I wait my way back to the car. Yes, warm February. A friend of mine reminded me of this time last year, well, towards the end of February last year, when we had what we called the beast from the east, and the temperatures got down to -5, -8, And we just moved into a caravan not 3 weeks previously. We're still in that caravan while my house is being renovated. It's about 100 yards from my house, in the grounds of the builder who's renovating my house, and it hit us like a hammer blow. Having never had a caravanning holiday, I'm a good camper in tents, and having never experienced winter in a tent, it just knocked us for six. There's no heating in the caravan other than electric heaters, so it wasn't easy, and the temperatures stayed low right the way up to May. I don't know whether you remember last year very well. God, blimey, it was a horror. Summer wasn't so bad, obviously, but now we're in winter again, and I'm more prepared for a cold blast, but not looking forward to it. But we're hoping that we can move back into the house imminently. I keep putting deadlines on it, but the deadlines just keep shuffling past. So I'm not putting a deadline on it now, I'm just saying imminently. So that has nothing to do with my run, but it is related to warm Februaries. Thanks for watching.